Shalom, shalom, Akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, speaking on this encounter we had, the beloved brothers and myself had with this individual yesterday at main camp. And he actually came up twice. He came walking by initially, earlier in the camp. And he stopped briefly, and based off the approach, he realized there would be a bit of a conversation that would take place. So he had to go get his haircut or whatever. Jake and their haircuts. We were once like that when we were in the world. But needless to say, he was a man of his word. He came back. All right, and this is him on his second appearance. All right, showing up to the camp or whatnot. But something very spiritual took place. All right, when he was, when we were breaking bread with him, and the scriptures literally manifested. Okay, right before our eyes, man. When you read Mark, the 4th chapter, right around the 14th verse, going into, when the word is sown into a man's heart, Satan comes immediately, okay, and pulls him from this truth, man. We're gonna get it, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get that, But before we do, I'm gonna show this clip through the spirit, so you Akiyam and Akwath can see it, man. Man, the scriptures are just amazing, man. This knowledge within these scriptures, man, is unbelievable, man. Like it's one thing, seeing it happen, when you're watching brothers teach, or you're on the outside looking in. But when you're actually, the vessel being used to bring forth the understanding to a stray Jake, man. Okay, and you literally see, okay, the scriptures manifest right before your eyes, man. It's just amazing. And it never fails. All right, it happens all the time. You Akiyam are well aware. You beloved Akiyam that are out there doing your due diligence. You're going out to the highways and byways to teach and bring forth this understanding, to herald in our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you're not sitting behind the keyboard calling yourself a prophet. All right, you're doing lessons throughout the week. All right, via these digital epistles, and once or twice a week, some brothers even more, are going out to the highways and byways, man. Okay, bidding as many to the marriage, man, of Yahweh Shai, those that are meet. All right, those that are worthy, man, those that qualify. You see? So it's a beautiful thing, man, what we're a part of. It's something that, we're going to realize it later, man. If the Lord keeps us, Lord willing, we're going to realize how precious this truth truly was, man. You see, as we're preserved through the said perils that are going to descend upon this planet Earth in the days to come, ultimately leading up to that salvation, man. And the glory that we're going to come into, in the eon to come. But needless to say, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, I want to play this clip real quick, and then we'll get into it, because again, man, these secrets, man, these mysteries are not for all of Israel at this current time. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, through a monkey wrench in Jake's agenda, where Jake thinks they're, Jake is very self-willed. Jake thinks that, they can control their destiny. They can, they think they can force their way up into this knowledge and knowledge grab and, make themselves part of something that they're not part. No, man. Hey, the Lord, this is a very mysterious, spiritual, divine calling that's taking place. And only those that have been called are going to be able to come into the inner courts. You see? As a matter of fact, before we play this clip, let's go here. Let's start here real quick. We always get it. The book of Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10, and it reads, "And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables," man? And right, in a parable is like a dark saying. It's like a riddle or what have you. And this is how Yahweh Shai will speak unto the people. Okay? Which would pretty much separate the carnal minded to the spirit from the spiritual minded. And they'll ultimately separate those that are of the Lord's sheepfold, man, and those that are not. Right? Look at Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. And when you go into this word, and we always get it. When you go into this word, let's get it real quick in the blue letter. When you get this word, mysteries in the Greek,
Strong's G 3466, Musterion.
Right, mysterion, right? So it goes into what? We want this first definition. It says what? Generally mysteries, all right? Religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals, man. It's only confided to the initiated. And when you get this word, bear with me. When you get this word initiated, which I have it up in the etymology online already, right under a noun, it goes into what? One who has been initiated in secret doctrines, man, etc. You see that? Which this secret doctrine is only going to be accessible to the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, man. Lord willing. Look at initiated, instructed in secret, man. Look at instructed in secret knowledge. You see that? Instructed in secret knowledge, man. This information we know is a secret, even though it's being displayed, all right, in the public, online, on the world stage. It's a secret to those that are not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. As far as they know, we're just making fools of ourselves, man. But unbeknownst to them, divine intervention is taking place right before their eyes. Okay, right before their eyes, man. And this is what we witnessed. This is what we witnessed with this dude. All right, we witnessed Satan himself. All right, take this dude from this engrafted word, man, that would have been able to save his soul. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, he's not equipped. He's not equipped with the spiritual faculties necessary to receive this secret. You see, that's why the Lord said this to Esdras. Let's go here real quick. Let's get this, then we'll get the clip. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 12, and verse 36, verse 38 is the point. And it reads, Thou only has been meet to know this secret of the highest, man. And again, that word meet goes into worthy. You see, therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in the book and hide them. Here's the point. And teach them to the wise of the people. Right? Those that have been initiated. Those that of the initiated, man. Right? Whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets, man. So those of the initiated comprehend, all right, the divinity behind these scriptures, man. And what's truly taking place real time, man, right before our eyes. They know that this is not a light thing, all right, what's on display. And what we see before us is a token of salvation drawing nigh. And those of the initiated, those of the elect, Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, are going to seek Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai's face, man. All right? And understand that that's been the missing link in their life the whole time. The whole time, man. You see? Watch this, man. Check this out. Check this clip out.
Before we continue, what do you guys' names? I never got any names.
Oh, this you got it, brother.
Raya?
Bayan.
Bayan? That's cool. My name is Dario. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for today, too. I needed this. That's what I'm standing here, though. I need this.
What we out here for, man?
I was going through a tough time this morning. I got a haircut to try to feel better. I didn't feel better. This is making me feel better. So thank you.
No. Actually, you know, it wasn't.
Excuse me. My phone's off. I don't have to check my pocket. I need to get
That's the second one.
Now, mind you, from face value, this was an Edomite woman that he knew that pulled up. All right? From face value, she was an Edomite woman. All right? That pulled up that he knew. Look it.
Excuse me, folks. This is important. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the spirit.
I'm sorry.
Now, you got it. Hey, brother, don't be sorry. At the end of the day, before you leave, right? Before you leave, big bro.
Yes.
Let's read one scripture to you.
Yes.
Brother, can you get that?
And I want to just tell her. Are you in a rush to wait 5 minutes? I gotta go then.
You got it, brother. Now, you got it. Hey, you got it, brother. Hey, you already know. But what we're gonna still do is we're still gonna get it. Brother, can you get that precept for the beloved Akiyam and Akwa regarding
We couldn't even get one scripture for him. Now, mind you, again, this is his second time popping up on the camp. He popped up maybe 30 minutes before that or so. He went and got his haircut. Maybe 45, 50 minutes before that. He popped up. But he went and got his haircut, and he was a man of his word. I'll give him that much. And he came back. Most people don't come back because you Akiyam and Akwa are world. You Akiyam, I'll say, that that are on the front line. You Akwath, I'm sure you've seen it time and time again, while you watching the, brothers at camp, do the unicorn, and you will see people come up. I'll come back. I got a X, Y, and Z, and they never pop up. They never pop back up. But needless to say, he came back. Okay? But look at what Satan did. Okay? Oh, he used a woman from face value, an Edomite woman, to peel him away from this spiritual manna he was about to receive. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai didn't even allow this nigga to get one precept. That's heavy, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai didn't even allow this nigga to get one precept. Let's bring that back.
Before you leave.
Excuse me. So thank you.
No. This is what we out here for, man.
I was going through a tough time this morning. I got a haircut to try to feel better. I didn't feel better. This is making me feel better. So thank you.
No. Actually, it wasn't.
You see your pull up?
Excuse me. My phone's off. I don't have to check my pocket. I need to get
That's the second one.
Excuse me, folks. This is important. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the spirit.
I'm sorry.
Now, you got it. Hey, brother, don't be sorry. At the end of the day,
And you heard me say that's the spirit. I immediately realized. And prior to that, there was a dude that came up that he had knew from the barbershop that tried to pull him away through the spirit, but he held his ground, But the woman was able to get him out of there, and that's in the clip too. If you sisters watch the, the camp, in its totality, you will see him come up and you will see all that play out. Then you will see him come back and you will see all the beginning of that play out, and how there was a dude that he knew from the barbershop that came up, and again, he was able to hold his ground with him, but the woman, he was out of there. He smelled coochie. He was gone. The Lord got him up out of there easy, man. You see, through a woman, man. Satan used a woman. You see, but ultimately, this man wasn't foreordained, predestined to receive this engrafted word. Listen.
Before you leave, right? Before you leave, big bro.
Yes.
Let's read one scripture.
And he knew he was a Levite. You will see it in the video if you watch it. He knew he was a Levite. So, man, he pretty much got set up for the expulsion. But look it.
Yes.
Brother, can you get that?
And I want to just tell her. Are you in a rush to wait 5
So he's going for her authority. He's asking her for authority to wait till he get a precept. You see the control that she has over this dude? Over these dudes generally speaking. You Jake out there, man. These women got you wrapped around their pinky. You see? He shouldn't be getting her authority to listen to a priest. No, he should have been like, yeah, bring it out. And she waits. But guess what? It was the Lord that didn't let it happen, man. But look.
I gotta go there.
You got it, brother. No, you got it. Hey, you got it, brother. Hey, you already know. But what we're gonna still do is we're still gonna get it. Brother, can you...
Hey, so you already know, man. Hey, the book of Mark. Let's get it. Let's close out right here. We're not gonna drag this out. The book of Mark, chapter 4. Right? In verse 14. Red letter, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, 144. Hey, Yahweh Shai speaking. Listen. Mark 4:14, and it reads, the sower soweth the word. You see? The sower soweth the word. And we're likened unto the sowers, man. Us men of the Lord. Okay? And we're sowing this word on the minds of these people, man. On the minds of our people. Okay? But as you go into the seed of the parable of the sower, not all ground is good. You see? Some is stony. Okay? Some is thorny. And some is just not good quality ground where it goes deep enough, man. It can't be, it's not rooted. But anyways, look. And these are they by the wayside where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts, man. You see? And this is exactly what you witnessed in this clip. And this is exactly what we witnessed real time yesterday at camp. And again, we've seen this many times over, you know, but it's just heavy, man. It's heavy, man. Like, as we become, you know, more seasoned in this thing, man, it's just like, man, you really start to understand the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, and what he's truly doing. And again, why it's such a precious thing for us to be in this word, because we could have been those castaways, man. That could have been us, man. But no, the Lord let us receive it. The Lord let us get it. The Lord comforted us with this truth, man. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for that. Because any one of us could have been doomed, man. Any one of us could have been doomed. And he doesn't realize the mistake he made, man. Because here it is, the Lord was crying unto him, but he would not hear. Matter of fact, we're going to close out with this. The book of Zechariah, I believe it's Zechariah 7. We're going to close out right here. Zechariah 7:12. Yeah, they made their hearts, right, which is their mind. That word hearts in the Hebrew is law, which is your mind, as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And that's what dude has waiting for him, man. A great wrath. He pulled away at the shoulder on the Lord. He doesn't understand the gravity of what he did, but he's gonna find out later. But this is the and the scriptures tell us that Yahweh Shai is a jinn, okay, and a snare unto those that are of the undesirables, man. Look at Zechariah 7:13. Here's the point. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they were not hear, right? And the Lord cried through his prophets, man. Right? Amos 3:7. Right? Surely the Lord power would do nothing lest he reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, man. So there's going to come a time where you, Jake, are going to need the Lord, man. There's going to be a lot of you, Jake, that stumbled upon the word. You were around for a second. You were even in the truth for a minute. You fell out. You took your hands off the plow. You forsook the Lord, man. So guess what? When shit hits the fan and when the rubber hits the road, as they say in the world, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to turn his back on you. Repent, Jake. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.